Okay, real quick here. Just wanted to give you guys some new information about the policies that the Chinese banks are rolling out as we currently speaking. This article is from the Wall Street Journal. China's central bank is moving to support growth by boosting lending to households and businesses. So it says here that the People's Bank of China would cut its bank reserve requirement ratio by 0.25%. It means that it's going to lower the amount of reserve banks must hold against their deposits. This act will free up about 500 billion Chinese yuan, which is around 70 billion US dollars. Think about that. The Chinese dollar is going to depreciate really quickly. The money that we put in the bank as well. So this is the result that this act brings. And it says here that China reported nearly 32,000 new locally transmitted cases on Thursday. This is regarding to coronavirus, a new daily high. More than 60% were found in the southern manufacturing hub of Guangdong, the central metropolitans of Chongqing, Beijing, and the surrounding province of Hebei, and also some cases in the capital. And it's getting more strict, the policy regarding to COVID lockdowns. In many places we've seen, for instance, we've seen in Xinjiang, because lockdowns that the electric cars, their batteries were dead. So basically the fire truck wouldn't be able to get there in time because all the electric cars are getting in the way. So people are like complaining about the lockdown, that it should be lifted. In Guangzhou, the local government said Friday that the rapid rise of local outbreaks is starting to come under control as the number of new cases slowly declines. So things in Guangzhou is getting better. So this is the analysis from the Goldman Sachs, from the Economists. For some Friday said that they estimate that the districts accounting for around 65% of China's annual gross domestic products are classified by the government as mid to high risk areas and subject to tough restrictions on commerce and daily life. So the economy in China, the prospects because of the lockdown and the COVID restrictions are not looking very positively good. So, but here's the data I'm going to offer you guys. China's economy grew just about 0.4% year over year in the second quarter, the height of the previous outbreak. So this is a piece of news regarding to the Chinese economy on China, and basically is that the government is doing things to lift the penalties that the COVID restrictions and the restrictions and the policies they've made on COVID, and trying to bring the economy back to life again. But a lot of it comes down to the policy in the first place, right? Because if you didn't make the policy like people are not allowed to go out in prevention of an outbreak in the first place, then the economy wouldn't suck so much. So, but in the meantime, the Chinese government doesn't want the COVID to spread and cause an outbreak. So it's a dilemma here what we're looking at. So here's the situation, guys. I hope you gain insight into what the Chinese policy, what the banks are doing, what the general situation are in China. Me personally, I'm in a lockdown in my home for like 10 plus days. I couldn't get out. Only I can get out like 1 hour for some grocery shopping, which is terrible, and I have to like get a ticket of paper to do that, to go out. So it's definitely, and a lot of places that you go are being closed. So that's the situation here.